It was your brother.
No.
And what happened?
Well, we had an argument.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you argue about?
He wanted to have a chat about my military service.
Oh, okay. What do you want to disclose it or the
I'll just say, not a big fan of the
Right.
military.
okay?
And not, he's like, so what would you do? You'd go there and kill your own people? Yes.
Nice.
But not, only if they're bad guys,
Yeah.
If a guy's just,
That's quite a moral. That's quite a conundrum to have to
Yeah.
think about. Did that factor in as to why you chose not to be in the military anymore? Or no, just to be in the reserves?
not really. It's just like, I've been doing comedy for a few years now.
Yeah.
And there's too many nights
Yeah.
performing to nothing and receiving nothing for it. I need to receive something for this.
Yes. I hear
I
you.
need to make this pay off, for God's sake.
Yeah, I hear you.
All those days and nights being someone's bringer,
Yeah.
being badgered for bringers in the beginning.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You gotta. We're due some reward after all the pain that we've been through.
Absolutely. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Think about every night that you bomb and you go, it's okay, one day it'll pay off.
Yeah.
And then if I decide to go in the army for like 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 years of comedy, that's a good amount. Think how many times you'd bomb in 4 years.
Well,
More than if you're in the army.
more in the army. Let's say if you compare it to the amount of bombs that have fallen in Lebanon, the damage is still the same,
Yeah. Exactly equal.
Exactly equal.
I'm just going to do one of these so that the sound...
Fuck, dude, yeah.
That was
You're
so
making your
loud.
ears ring, man.
My ears just rang. Did yours ears ring?
Nah, I didn't ring.
I thought you maybe heard my
Dude,
ears ringing.
my ears are like...
From the grenades and stuff, right?
Not even grenades, dude. One time I was like... we were doing this like night patrol, right? During this exercise. And we're tired as hell. And it's dark outside. We say, okay, we have to go do an ammo replen. So like...
Yeah.
collecting some ammo, basically.
Yeah.
And when we go out to do that, we're expecting this to be like contacted in the night. So that means like
You'll
bump into
receive
some enemy.
contact. Yeah.
Yeah. And just as this started to happen, like one of my ear defense like came out. I think it was like this ear, or one of these ears. It just came out in the middle of the firefight. So I'm supposed to be firing back. So I'm firing back, and I'm just like,
Oh fuck.
and it's like. I got to be able to put this back in. I had to keep firing as well. If I'm not firing, it's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
So I kept firing, and it's just like doo doo doo.
Oh shit! You just feel like all the
Dude, tinnitus.
sense in your ear.
I
Just
already had like tinnitus before, but it made it much worse. Like I think to this day, like I sometimes like really could be like speaking to someone and going, "What? What'd you say?" And 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been the case.
that's why you'd make a good soldier.
Yeah, no, dude. I wonder like if
Also, maybe why you'd make a bad soldier.
yeah. Look at small ears, man. Here's the thing. I smile a lot, so like when you smile, the little tiny ear defense, they pop out a little bit, and it's just
you
like,
were smiling during
oh no,
contact.
patrol. Oh yeah, because he fucking
Yeah, you're
you know?
excited.
like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's how they. Oh, that's so interesting that you wear the air defense because
Yeah, but I'm
you need to hear. Like you need to hear.
You do need to hear. That's why, like, so they give you these issued ones, these big ones, right? You see the ones like you see like on TV or whatever, like the ones that go around your hair, like proper headphones,
Yeah.
called pelters, right? But they're proper like noise cancelling. Like you can't hear much outside of it.
Yeah.
That's why they told you. They tell you not to use it. You
Right.
use the smaller ones, so you're able to like hit certain decibels. It will keep out while allowing you to receive certain levels of decibels or whatever. So like hearing someone talk
Yeah.
rather than the sound of a weapon going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just imagined like, what if the enemy trains in like making, you know how in Dune they do that sand walk so that the worms can't hear them? What if they train at a certain decibel so that all their movements sound like
That's just shimmy.
yeah, like stuff
But,
like
we see that.
gunshots, like
we see that.
and you're just like
Dude, so much stuff can make noise on the battlefield,
yeah.
and with like electronic warfare and stuff now as well. Like, I did a radio course recently, right? Like electronic warfare, sort of. They had a little bit of a thing on that,
Okay.
and they were like, mobile phones, stay out of the area of operations. Like Garmin watches, get the hell rid of those. Smart watches, because it all gives off, even like a Casio, gives off like a tiny electronic signature. So like you'll be able to make sure you'll be able to track and detect enemy just based on that.
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Just avoid it.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Well, welcome to the podcast.
Hey.
Everybody, this is Simba Rabsha, good friend, good guy,
Good lover.
Great lover, protector of the motherland, England.
And the faith, baby.
And the faith. Muslim?
No, I was talking about like Mike Tyson sort of faith.
Oh, okay.
Protect my faith.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I don't know what that means either. Yeah. That's me, man.
Yeah. Simba Rabsha, I've actually prepared some questions.
You prepared some questions?
Kind of, yeah. I had a little, while I was on my walk, I was like, what should I ask Simba about?
Ask him about.
And then I saw
skincare routine.
Yeah. Wow, you have amazing skin. Yeah, let's get into that.
Ain't quite thick, though.
It ain't quite thick.
No.
It's not thick enough.
Thick skin, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought this was a comedy podcast.
Yeah, my comedy persona is to take everything literally. My new comedy persona.
So, yeah, questions.
Yeah, well, I was quite... What was I? Oh, yeah, do you have a morning routine? Been looking up morning routines. Well, I haven't, but that's what it's about.
I wake up, I fart about 20 times.
I also fart in the morning. I must.
A lot.
Do you think you fart while you sleep?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I know I've had diarrhea.
Have you shit yourself while you've been sleeping?
Yeah, I've done that.
Do you have IBS?
No, I don't have IBS. No, I literally had food poisoning or diarrhea or whatever it was. And this must have been like when I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like early on.
Okay.
I got hit quite bad.
Yeah.
That particular couple of weeks.
All right.
And dude, that's not something you want to wake up to.
No.
Did you so embarrassing?
Or was it just you in the bed?
Or just me in the bed. So
you couldn't blame. Who the fuck shat on my? Who shat on my asshole?
Who went into my bottoms?
Yeah.
And shat inside them.
Yeah,
that's elaborate, dude.
Yeah.
That's elaborate.
Whose prank is this? Mom, Dad?
I've seen this before.
Yeah. One of you is pranking me.
Yeah, I got hit quite bad. That's why obviously I fart in my sleep, so it's,
Yeah, I definitely fart more now than I used to grow. Do you feel that? Do you feel like you fart more as you get older?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We eat more food as you grow older. Like when
so?
Yeah, I think when you're a kid, like your mom gives you food and you're always saying like, I want to finish it. Or whatever. That was me for a certain period.
Yeah.
Then I ended up loving the food.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, even in uni days, I didn't fart as much as I do now, and I think I ate more back then.
Yeah. Obviously something changed. My family knows this. My family knows something changed in me. It wasn't always like this.
Wow, dude, I love your family dynamics.
Dude, it was like a switch turned, and I was able to clear a room.
Bro, yeah, you are. Why is that so funny for you?
It's like asking like.
Is it like Schadenfreude?
I don't know what
is
it is.
Like
man.
the people's faces that are like.
Yeah.
Is it the wind up aspect? You just get them.
So like, I remember one time
yeah.
I was in the living room.
Funny.
It must have been like 2018.
Yeah.
Heat of summer. Me and my family are like sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
Watching setting the scene here. Watching some old 90s pop hits or whatever, right?
Okay.
And I think like Firestarter comes on, and we're like, ooh, 1998. Oh. This takes us all back. Blah, blah, blah,
yeah, the song, yeah.
And then like there's a fan there because it's so hot. And right in front of the fan, I fart, and it hits everybody. I had to leave the room because I was laughing so much.
What were their faces? Describe their faces.
Oh, fuck you, Simba! What the fuck? It was pure disgust and hatred in that moment. They didn't like me.
Yes. And and you like that.
I don't know what it was the hatred.
Yeah.
It's just like it's the shock of. I don't know what you're talking. Oh, it's the immediate realization that you switch from, whoa, what? I was, oh shit, yeah. I was
damn, dude.
I literally went into the kitchen just because I was literally dying laughing. I was like, God.
That's so funny. Like I feel like I get ashamed when like if people are angry with me, I act I get ashamed. So if I was in that same situation, fart, they all like, what the fuck? I'd be like, I'm such an ass. You know, like, I turn it on, even though objectively that is hilarious.
If it's around close family, sure. If it's around people that you don't really know that well, that's when it's embarrassing. Like in a work setting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's ever happened
people.
to me.
They're like, hello.
I'll tell you a story. My friend told me he was with his partner in Poland during Christmas time. Everyone's doing a lot of shopping. He's in this line with his partner. His name's Carol. His partner's name is also Carol. They're both called Carol. Two gay dudes called Carol. Carol's the guy's name in Poland.
Yeah, it's like Charles, isn't it? Like Carolus in Lithuania.
Is Charles a lady's name in?
No, like Carolus. Carolus, like it'd be Carol, but Carolus.
Oh, it's Charles in.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. That's why
I might call this podcast Louis Learns Stuff just to make up for all these moments that I.
Yeah, it's like a Latin thing, Carolus.
Okay, well there you go.
Either go back to Carol, please.
So
yeah,
he's in the line with his partner. Really needs to fart.
Oh.
Lets out a huge fart, and he said the whole line was like quiet, and then the silence was broken by this huge fart. He looks at his boyfriend and he goes, "Carol, that's disgusting." And then he
threw him under the bus as well.
And then he walks out.
God.
Yeah, he said his boyfriend was so mad.
I don't think that's true. I think the other person farted.
You think it's the other
and
way
they
around?
were like, no, that's disgusting, and ran off.
This is why I think it's true, because then you started talking about how they went back to his place and his whole family was there. And his whole family was wasn't. This is why I was making fun of the boyfriend, not making fun of the guy who made the fart.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was. Actually, I just thought it was true. I just believe people. You think? I just believe people.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
There's nothing.
I'll ask him. Maybe
honestly,
if he watches this.
Have you ever tried to fart quietly, but it was a loud one?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what happened there. He probably thought it was gonna be a.
Yeah, I think that might have been a detail. Yeah, that he thought it was be quiet.
Somehow even more funny. You're in a queue and it's very quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. But just the survival mindset to blame it on I don't want any of this embarrassment.
Wow.
That's quick thinking.
That's a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick thinking, but
yeah.
You better think quick about finding a new partner, because that's if they
they're
fold for a fart,
together,
they're gonna fold if you get caught for shoplifting, for God's sake.
Yeah, but that's also yeah. I mean, do you want to be with someone who's shoplifting?
Sometimes.
That's another question. Yeah, I mean, fair actually. I know a lot of hot ladies.
I want a woman with a
shoplifting.
record. Yeah.
There's a lot of hot ladies. This seems to be a thing that I've noticed about hot ladies.
There's a lot of hot ladies in campus.
There's a lot of them. Yeah. No, but there's quite a few who like shoplifting. I think it's
it's a
right.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Because maybe it's because hot ladies, they need some
excitement.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
they're not out there taking risks. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, hopefully you're not saying that.
No, because hot ladies they get so much attention, which probably is hard to deal with and stuff. But maybe I don't know what it is. It's I imagine it's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I mean,
probably. Yeah, it's probably not all nice guys.
I was
you
out.
Fucking sexist.
I was out with some colleagues yesterday.
Yeah.
I want to say something. Female colleagues, yeah. So we ended up at this bar.
Yeah.
And this guy is giving one of them unwanted attention. And
okay.
First time we go, fuck it. It's no problem. She dealt with it, whatever.
Yeah.
Comes back again. And I go in, I'm like, hey, what are you doing talking to my wife?
in that tone.
No, yeah, like, hey, man, it's to him with my wife. Yeah, come on, get out of
here. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I can see that. It's like, yeah, just fucking get out of here.
Well, when he said, yeah, I can see that, was he being sarcastic?
I think he was being sarcastic.
And you were just like,
there was a lot of
douchey,
like finance looking dudes.
Yeah.
Heavy in this place.
Yeah.
We were so out of place. We didn't belong there.
Okay.
A beer was like £8.63. I think my friend got a beer. She came back and she's like, oh, it's £8.63. I was like, for that bottle, I felt it. It's like, it's not even cold. You got bumped,
fucking
bro.
Ridiculous.
You got bumped.
Not even cold. There's something about that 63 that annoys me.
Ain't it right? How do you calculate that shit?
Yeah. Like, why just make it 60? Like, even 60 is okay. But 63? What are we doing here?
You could be talking about prices
Yeah.
or how high you'd go up in age group.
Yeah.
Dude, why 63? What's wrong with 60?
60 is perfect.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with 60, dude?
What is this guy like? Yeah, like some dude who's like, yo,
63,
I'll
what are you,
date
weirdo?
anyone from 26 to 63.
Yeah, there's all these specific.
Yeah.
It's got to be 5-year age groups.
And he has like some theory why like after 63 it's a no-go.
Exactly. Listen, there's a reason why people do, like, you know, when people are describing a suspect,
Yeah.
when they go for age groups, they try and keep it within 5-year increments. So it'll be like 25 to 30, 35 to 40,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And that's because your body will change enough in those 5 years to reflect the age.
Someone once told me that you have over the course of 7 years you have completely new skin cells.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
So you're a completely different person.
So you're a completely different person.
That's, yeah.
So
I try and use
Yeah.
that to, when I try and remember embarrassing moments, I'm like, that wasn't me.
yeah,
That was another guy.
there's another guy in my fucking skin.
Yeah, my skin. And he's in my head somehow. Damn it.
Oh wait, he was in his own skin, I guess.
Yeah, well.
Just some other guy who looked like me.
I think he was comfortable in his skin.
Racism.
But yeah,
Or
we'll go
maybe
back
not,
to
though.
shoplifting, though.
Yeah.
Why,
Sorry, yeah.
why there's a lot of women who do it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a lot of women who are usually like middle-aged.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of middle 20s.
That too. I'll be about to do the whole women be shopping thing.
No, I don't know what that is, dude.
No, yeah, it's that typical older, like, oh, women be shopping.
Oh, right. They love shopping.
Yeah, and
Which,
that might be the reason why.
dude.
It's because if people who tend to shop a lot are in shops a lot, they're going to be the ones who are going to be usually shoplifting.
I don't know why that somehow feels worse, but I agree. I remember my dad was horrible shopping with my dad. He was always keen to go shopping with us because it was one of his ways of showing love, you know, to like buy stuff for us.
To me.
Yeah, he's a good dad. I'm not saying he's a bad dad.
I didn't say that either.
I'm getting defensive. Whoa, Jesus, I just got so defensive there. I'm not saying what I'm not saying.
Louis, I heard you were talking about me on the podcast.
He's English.
Louis, I heard you were talking about me on the podcast.
I'm from Manchester.
I'm not doing it again.
Man, I thought you'd keep doing it. Yeah, but he doesn't have a Manc accent. Yeah, he would just walk very fast.
I'm trying to catch you like, Dad?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, God. He's like, what do you need? You need jeans? Let's go get some jeans. I was like, fuck, I take my time
That's how I
with
imagine
decisions.
Guys do shopping.
Yeah, that's how I shop
go
when
exactly for what you want, and that's it.
That's how I shop when I'm by myself. But when I
Yeah.
was young, indecisive, I don't know. I'm not talking about when I'm an adult.
You weren't the decision maker you are now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
President Pollock.
Yeah, but when I go shopping
Bringing
now,
back white presidency to South
I'm
Africa.
quick, dude. I'm quick. I'm a quick shopper. But so in retrospect, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was.
Were you trying to catch up the whole time?
I thought we were on fucking The Amazing Race.
Yeah.
And it was like the challenge was you have to find jeans.
Looking back like, oh, someone's little leg's tired.
Yeah. They should do The Amazing Race with like parents and children.
Yeah, that would be
Savage.
a great show.
The family dynamics would fall apart. But maybe it's like some bad stuff would happen.
But then there's always going to be that segment where they're sitting down in front of the camera and they're like, so yeah, my dad, he was in a traumatic incident in his youth, and that's why he's the way he is now.
100%.
We're not really a family that says I love you a lot, but yeah, I feel like it was implied. It was implied. And it comes to him saying, get your fucking ass up that hill. You fat fuck. Who would ever love you?
yeah. And then cuts back to the boy in the interview,
like
and he's just like kind of a blank face.
It's like implied.
Yeah. A single tear drops.
I assume he loves me.
Yeah.
What happens
I
when you
love
assume?
him.
You make an ass out of you and me.
Didn't need that tag.
Sorry.
The kid he's still going.
No. I read that in one book and it stuck with me. And that was it. Make an ass out of you and me. Yeah, I've only read one book. So, yeah.
What was it? What was the book?
Silence of the Lambs.
Nice, dude.
It was fucking.
They had that. They had them make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, it's shit in there. Yeah.
Shit.
Like her mentor.
Right.
He's like telling her, listen, dude.
Oh, you can't assume, yeah.
You're a.
It might be Hannibal. It might not be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just because you think X, Y, and Z does not mean It is X, Y, and Z. So don't just assume. Verify. Trust but verify. You know.
So he basically said all these different analogies, and then what I'm trying to say is, when you assume, you make an ass out of.
Actually, I think in the book, he goes up on a chalkboard, writes assume. What do you do when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me.
Oh shit! Is that on the movies?
No, there's a lot. There's like novels and like movies, like the adaptations. It cuts out a lot.
Yeah,
but books.
I know that. You don't have to tell me that, dude. I've been raging at fucking
books
Rings of Power. Over the
they're
last
much
few months.
better. Wait, really raging. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings guy. So what was it that you were raging about?
No, I wouldn't.
Why are there
okay.
black people in here?
Yeah.
They weren't there before.
Listen, I don't mind. I don't care the race, as long as the people who go take the ring to Mordor are midgets.
Are little people.
Little people.
Louis.
Sorry, yeah.
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
cut that. I'm gonna cut that.
No, you're not gonna cut that. It's fine.
I'm gonna definitely
it's
cut
not
that.
bad. It's not
I'm definitely gonna cut that.
It's not that bad.
I'm looking at the time. I gotta get out of here.
No, but so what happens in it?
Okay, it's just shit. It's just shit. It's just very disappointing. I think my mistake was having high expectations because many people who are like big fans just didn't have high expectations. Yeah. It's not. It's bad. It's so badly written. It's so far from the key messages in the Lord of the Rings. Even race aside, it's friendship.
Which is what like. Don't wear rings, bro.
Don't wear rings, dude. Yeah, exactly. The message in this one is practically don't wear rings.
It's be austere. You don't need to be flashy.
Bro, that is what they boiled it down to. They were like, Tolkien, he was like, don't wear rings, right? And then they were like, yeah, let's do the screenplay.
Tolkien basically is probably going to be like a grind set video where it's like, it's got a picture of him and a quote like saying like, don't wear rings. Don't show no one your wealth. That was my point.
Austere, yeah.
With that little guitar, that slow guitar in the background,
and the camera like panning around him.
Or there's been a lot of these now where they show like a character in a TV show or a movie, and they'll say one line, and it shows you a bunch of shaky images of them just popping out onto the reel or whatever. You ever seen that?
No.
All right,
I haven't seen that. I'm thinking of have you seen the AI thing like this?
Yeah.
In the 70s, is that what you're talking
basically
about?
Like
yeah. And then they it's like it pans. Yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I watched that. I like those. In all of those, it's like whatever. It's like Star Wars as a 1970s Panavision or something. I don't know the terms.
Yeah. No,
and then it'll just be like
something different but close to it. Yeah.
And then it'll just be like hot babes. It's just an excuse to have like hot babes, and they're like, and you're like, yeah, I'm watching this because I like Star Wars.
It's just genuinely crazy how it's able to just conjure up these random images.
It is crazy.
And to the untrained eye,
huh?
To the untrained eye, dude, you would think it was real. And imagine how it's gonna be like a couple of years as well. It's gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna
nuts.
be.
I wouldn't
be
trust
nuts.
anything on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do you think you'd ever date a robot lady?
I think I'll try it.
I think. Yeah, I really respect that. I have so much shame about everything, man.
No.
I think it seems to be normalized.
I would try it, but no one would know.
Oh, true.
I won't tell nobody about that.
You've never done anything like that, though.
Nah, well, the whole sex doll thing, nah. That's
yeah.
Also, in the 90s, you know those blow-up dolls?
You've never done anything like that.
Well, why do you say it like that? Like, Simba's never done anything like that.
We'll cut that.
I haven't. I genuinely haven't. But, like blow-up dolls, the way they used to look like in the 90s movies and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know how anyone shagged one of those things and still didn't kill themselves after.
Yeah, that's a good question. What kind of a person? What mental state would you have to be in? What do you think?
You've got to be proper lonely.
Yeah, like proper.
You don't even meet women.
Or just like proper. Just like proper horny.
Proper horny. You're not proper comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, I think so. I think because. Like, shame stops you from doing stuff like that. Like, I never bought a flashlight because of shame.
Yeah.
I got so close. In COVID, I got so close.
You got really close.
I did get close, dude. I was, like, looking them up. I went to a few sex shops, just, like, looked around.
A few?
Yeah, I went to, like, 3.
Okay, that's one down.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
You know
I have it in the color I like.
Yeah. That's too close to the bone. No, but, yeah, I think it was, like... You know when you're like, it was window shopping. I was doing a lot of window shopping. Like, you're on the edge.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I walked into one of those shops and
okay, you just ridiculed me there.
Sorry. See, I ridicule, but I join in with you.
Yeah, afterwards. After you make me feel
I'm with you,
bad,
baby.
yeah.
Come on. It's all good. Let's go to one together. Let's not.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
We'll start getting ideas. We don't need ideas.
Yeah.
We need jokes.
Yeah. Let's film us going to one together.
That'd be cool.
That'd be good content.
Look at that.
We can do that. We can do like if we have an idea, we can do like an after thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you go like, yo, here's Louis and Simba.
Here we are in the fucking
At a
sex shop. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that, and then I'll add that to the end of the pod. It'll be part of the pod because we might only be able to do another 15 because of 6 o'clock, and then it's a bit longer and nicer.
I actually like that idea. Though.
Yeah.
Like something we talk about, and then afterwards we go out and do something.
We can go and look at the flashlights.
Yeah, look at the flashlights.
I don't know if you have cameras in the sex shops, but maybe you are. I don't know.
I think we should ask them if it's okay to film.
Yeah, for sure. We say we're doing a podcast.
We seem quite nice. The mustache
is the mustache a bit...
No.
I wanted to shave my head, dude.
Don't.
I know. Thank you for finally someone's been fucking honest with me, dude.
Here's the thing. I think you can definitely pull off the look.
Thank you, man.
I like your hair, the way it looks.
Yeah.
And the mustache needs to stay.
Yeah.
I'm not coming on to you. Just saying.
Yeah.
I
it's
appreciate
fine if you are, dude.
male beauty, as we all should.
Yeah.
If
you take one thing from this conversation, it's that some people
appreciate the male form.
Yeah, you should.
Not too much.
Not too much.
All right.
Jesus.
We're conservatives in this place. No.
So what's your what's your morning routine?
Bring it back to that.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Honestly,
do you have one? Or not really. No judgment.
A little mini one.
Yeah. What is it?
See, like
help the fans.
I wake up.
Standard.
Have a little vape.
Nice.
Little coffee.
Okay. Espresso. Cup.
Double espresso.
You have a coffee machine?
Go coffee machine, yes, with the pods and everything. Oof.
Nespresso?
And what's fucked up about it? I will literally fall asleep right afterwards. in bed.
It's quite funny.
I literally finish it and I like...
And then when you wake up, how do you feel?
Dude.
Do you feel amazing?
I feel still tired a bit. I'm like, where did that espresso go?
Bro, what the fuck?
That was funny. It makes me fart more.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Dude, like, I can sleep anywhere. Like,
Yeah, that's a cool skill.
I fell asleep during a blowjob once.
I mean,
I'm not kidding.
I think that's more common than you think.
It was crazy though, because like as it was happening, I'm like, oh yeah.
Bro, I've said this.
She's like, wake up.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
I could have done it with this. Wake up.
Oh, the light is just dropping.
But how about you? Like, what's your morning routine?
My morning routine is, I wake up, I look over to see my phone. Yeah, as you do. I look over to see my phone, which is usually by the plants over there. I get out of bed, get my phone, get back into bed. I go on Hinge. I just look at I don't swipe. I don't look at any profiles. I just look at my likes. And then I look at the stars. And then I go on Instagram.
I'm gonna be with you. I haven't been on Hinge.
Oh yeah. Of
so
course you of course
what's the
okay, so stars are like once a week you can give someone on your Hinge I think it's rose actually. You can give them a rose, and that's the only way you can send them a like. And they all are like the hottest people. They're like, these are the people you probably think are the hottest. You can only send one like.
Of roses. Oh my god.
Oh, they do.
Was that like with Tinder and Super Like back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that, yeah. But you can see them all. You can like just flick through their profiles, but you can only like one of them once a week, and you send them a rose. It's like a pointless exercise. It's like you got a rose, beautiful rose, smells beautiful,
beautiful rose,
whatever.
No, McDonald's there. Rose, beautiful rose,
and it's like throwing it into like oncoming traffic,
right? Yeah, and hopefully someone's gonna reach out the car and go,
yeah. And what are the chances of that?
All right, message me back.
Yeah, exactly. What are the chances that a car stops in front of the rose, gets out and picks it up?
Dude,
Zero.
I've met a lot of fantastic women on those apps. Like, turns into something nice for a while. But you gotta just throw it out there and take the chance.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've thrown so many roses, dude.
Thrown so many roses. It's such a euphemism.
Yeah.
Dude, I've thrown so many roses, man.
Yeah. It is. I've stood in the rain throwing roses, dude. I've stood with buckets of roses, just weeping and hurling them. Yeah. But so I do that. I go on the Hinge, Instagram. Maybe I check YouTube. I just like scroll YouTube. Just like depending on like if I don't have work that day, maybe I'll do it for like 40 minutes. And
40.
40. And then I get up and go for a walk. If it's work day, then I'll do it for 3 minutes and then I'll get up and go to work. But it doesn't feel like a good way to spend my morning, you know?
No, especially because you're missing out an important morning routine in there.
What like drinking coffee and going to sleep again?
No,
No, I mean...
The other thing. We're not going to say what it is, but the other thing...
Wanking.
I didn't say that. Did you say that? I didn't say that.
Bro,
you got
I can't wank in the morning. That ruins my whole day, yeah. In fact, the whole day. The whole day I'm just like...
Would you stay in bed for hours? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'd just be tired and like lethargic, yeah.
Like...
Also, I can't wank right before bed. I'll wake up lethargic.
So you really just... You raw dog it. You can't... Fuck it, let's try and sleep.
Bro, I can fall asleep really quite easily, usually. I'm a good sleeper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
Imagine we ended the podcast.
I start imagining scary shit as I'm falling asleep.
Like what?
I don't know, just like my fears and stuff, you know.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah. So like,
yeah, I mean, me too.
And so that's why I watch a show to just keep my mind occupied, and I'll literally start falling asleep if I'm focusing on the show. And once I start feeling that, turn it off, and I'm out.
Oh shit! I can't go to sleep right after I've been watching TV or playing computer games. My brain's too stimulated. I come and sit on the sofa.
You can't watch something new. You gotta watch an thing you've seen before.
Oh, maybe that's a trick. But it's supposed to not be very good for you to go to sleep. I mean, to watch it, like, I don't know. It makes your brain into whatever Andrew Huberman says is bad.
First
the
of all,
opposite of
Andrew Huberman. There's a lot of other shit going on that ain't good for me either.
True.
Watching TV before I go to bed. Yeah. That's the least of my troubles.
Eating sweets. You like sweets. That's the worst part of your personality.
Really? No. Eating sweets is the worst part of my personality. I don't think so.
No.
No, it ain't that.
No.
We both know it ain't that.
No, it ain't that.
Racism. No.
We know about that.
Oh, we don't. What do you know?
No, nothing. But
exactly.
Why did you get on the defensive there?
It's funny. I don't actually have much of a sweet tooth. It's starting to come back a bit more now. I don't know if it's age or whatever. And trying to find more joy outside of other things. Like, I think I'm starting to get more back into like I buy chocolates every now and again.
Ah, I'm a pastry guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love pastry.
That too. But like, I was always more of like a sweet, savory rather than sweet guy. And
I could see you being a kid who was like eating a lot of sweets.
I drank a lot of Coke.
Yeah. Okay.
And chocolate cake became my go-to.
Damn, dude.
At primary school.
I didn't know people ate chocolate cake in the Muslim community.
Why? Is it chocolate pork?
No, I don't know. It just didn't strike me as like I just thought it was like a very Western thing, chocolate cake.
To have cake. Chocolate cake. What, is it so indulgent that we'd go to hell?
No. I just like, when I think of chocolate cake, I think of like Italians and French people.
Gâteaux, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't, but see,
not even English people, I don't think of chocolate cake.
You don't imagine a bunch of Arabs going, Bismillah.
Nah, dude.
So
Saddam Hussein. I feel bad. He loved chocolate cake.
Yeah, he's like.
What are you saying? There's a correlation between the bad ones and the chocolate cake.
Give me the presidential chocolate cake, and also kill the guy who makes it. I don't want anyone to know I love chocolate cake. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Not so funny, but that's okay.
Nah, that's okay.
I can imagine. Sorry, before we get on to that,
yeah.
I can imagine like Delta Force and the SAS storming Saddam's palace and going into the pantry and going, "What the fuck? What's all this flour for?"
These guys don't eat flour.
A lot of chocolate. Ooh, chocolate. Just digging in.
There's like all different types of pasta. They're like, what?
Telly.
Yeah, there's so many more questions I want to ask you, but we'll have to do it on the next podcasty.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We're going to do a video. We'll arrange a day to go to a sex shop.
Yes, sex shop.
Again.
Purely for research purposes.
Yes.
And exploration.
Yes.
It's almost the same word.
Yeah.
Nothing untoward going on. We're going to treat the staff respectfully, as we always do. Yeah.
Why do you have to add that in?
I'm just saying. I don't want people to think that these guys are gonna come in. They're gonna fucking
just like that. Like that's a trope.
They're gonna be like,
it's two.
Excuse me.
There's two guys in here. Yeah.
I want this butt plug, please.
Yeah. That very well-known trope of two dude friends going to sex shops and being rude to them.
Being rude.
Hey, you call this a dildo?
But
you guys are fucking idiots.
You wouldn't know a dildo if it smacked you in the face.
Yeah. Just start knocking stuff with.
If it's a proper submissive person working behind the counter.
Yeah, okay. A proper submissive.
They're gonna fucking like, or you.
Yeah. Oh, like a sub.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I said the whole word.
Yeah, you said that. No, I don't know. It was more for me to work it out.
Submarine, yeah.
A submarine person.
Yeah, probably like that. I'm sorry, so you're saying like we're gonna go to this shop and
yes, we'll put that in. We'll add that in now. It'll happen now. Or in a few seconds. Thanks for listening, everybody. Simba Rabsha, definitely have him back. It was too short, but it was also perfect. What a guy! I've had a good time. Any tour dates you want to plug?
Tour dates?
Any shows coming up?
Shows coming up. What fucking day is it? This is 6th. Well, catch me at Comedy in Your Eye every now and then. So I'll be beautiful. I'm gonna hang around there. Beautiful. See what happens if there are dropouts.
Yeah,
maybe, perhaps. You know, Comedy Freaks. I'm around there sometimes. Yeah. And what else? Where else do I gig? Just did one in Bristol.
Mode?
Bristol was great. Cafe. No, fuck Mode. I go there to punish myself, man.
Yeah.
Comedy Store on February 20th. Remember that date, February 20th.
Fuck yeah. Comedy Store, February 20th.
Yeah,
be there, guys.
Making things happen.
Hopefully this will come up before then.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. Well, yeah, so we went inside. They told us, we filmed for like 2 minutes. They said, just don't film anyone else.
Yeah.
And then they said, you can't film. So
yeah, and they commended me on wearing a raincoat. They said things get kind of slippery in here.
Yeah. And they looked at mine and they were like, is that even waterproof? And I was like,
waterproof. Yeah, I brought my wellies and he didn't.
Yeah. Simba was kitted out. He zipped all the way up. He just had these eye holes.
This is my first rodeo.
Yeah.
You had to come correctly. You don't come at all, literally.
So, what were your final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Summaries.
It was actually strange seeing like porn that you'd see like on the internet in DVDs. Like, who's buying that? Who's paying 20 fucking quid?
Oh yeah, that's actually insane.
20 quid.
I didn't even think about that.
I was looking at the prices like 20 quid. All right, noted. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
It's probably like a fetish thing in itself, like just to have like the DVDs on your wall for some weirdos. I mean, cool people.
Cool people. We're not king shame here.
Yeah. Sorry.
We do a lot of shows in Dalston and Shoreditch. We know what you guys are like.
Nah, I don't think it's Dalston and Shoreditch. I don't think those.
Them and Peckham.
Nah, bruh. Those are hipsters, dude. They don't come here. They're not actually sexually. You think they do? Oh, fair enough. Maybe I'm wrong, dog. Maybe I'm wrong.
So a lot of
hit up the comments. Hit up the comments.
Yeah, hit up the comments. Let us know.
you fiends, all you fiends.
Yeah.
Tell us where you're from.
People wearing like PVC, just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
You think like? I feel like PVC is like a gateway drug. Like you start wearing it at sex shops, and then you start wearing them like at a bar.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't think you wear
don't just
PVC.
start with that.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I agree with that part, but I don't think you ever wear it at a bar unless it's like
I've seen
themed. No, but like what? Like what kind of bar though?
What kind of bar? Weatherspoons, baby.
Why? That's wild.
No, that was like a regular hipstery kind of bar. I mean, they didn't have chains and leather on the wall.
No, that's not a hipster bar, dude. Oh, they don't have chains and leather. Oh, yeah.
No, they
because that'd be like a what's it called? What's it called?
STD clinic.
Yeah. And there's chains on the walls.
Are you talking about an S? What do you mean an S?
What's the acronym or abbreviation for
BDSM club?
BDSM club.
See,
that's what I'm saying.
What Louis did there was act like he didn't know what that term was.
No, I just couldn't remember.
And say to me, he's like, I'm not even into BDSM. I know what it is.
Yeah, I do too, but I forget the names of stuff, dude. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's it. Me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was fun. But
that was quite fun in there. There's a lot of exposed titties on the pictures.
Yeah.
There was a lot of massive dildos that
massive.
I was like, I don't think that's a real size.
How's that going into somebody?
And Simba was like, no, it's a real size.
I I don't know if it's a real size or not. I'm just
Okay, no, I didn't. I wasn't implying
an
that you
educated
know,
guess.
but you
An
told you were like,
educated
yeah.
guess. There were some that were actually like.
You were you educatedly guessed about those.
I just saw that there was
cocks.
some actually molded after porn stars.
Yeah, and also, and the flashlight, there were flashlights molded after porn stars. What you just said.
Yeah. Am I ashamed that I knew a couple of their names? Maybe, but I didn't know all the names.
Yeah.
That counts for something.
I knew like 2 names, and
Plus
also now I've got like a full. I was saying I got a few names that are in the brain to like for later, you know, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm like, wow, they're doing big things. I'm just want to see what their careers. You know what I'm saying?
Just see where they're at.
Yeah,
Some of them are doing Twitch now.
Yeah, exactly. They got flashlights, so they must be
they're wrong
hardworking.
ones. I kind of forgot that people actually have like their pussies molded.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Like,
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
The crazy one was the dude's buttholes that were molded.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Doesn't the clay get inside and get stuck? Next episode. And they make a video of that. It's called Chisel Me.
And then the following episode will be like we send it to a fan and they review it. Shotgun nut.
No, damn it. Damn it.
Yeah. What else?
What else have you seen there?
A
lot of wigs.
A lot of wigs, yeah, like the wigs, sexy wigs.
Yeah.
A lot of sex toys. Oh, it's pretty good sex toys. I had no idea, but they look.
Cock cages I saw on the way out.
Okay, didn't want. I saw a harness. So
harness.
Yeah, but that you sit in. The lady, if she's on top, sits in the harness. If you want to get tired.
The dildo pogo stick.
Anyway, we need to go closer to each other.
Yeah.
Yes, dildo pogo stick. We can put little pictures when we say these things.
That was legit insane. That's like so literally someone on something like this. Yeah. And around them is going inside. So just literally like
Yeah. It's like if Harry Potter's broom had a dick attached to it. Kind of. Okay.
The Nimbus 2000. The Nimbus 2024.
Yeah.
Comes with added features. Literally.
That's copyright, by the way.
Yeah, copyright. No, it's not us. We didn't make it.
No. I'll copyright it.
We copyright that.
Yeah. idea. All right.
Well, to be honest, like the people who are into like Harry Potter, they're old enough now. You know, they're able to buy this sort of stuff. Yeah. And like a brand of dildos called Hog.
Yeah.
Without the warts.
Hog without the warts. Yeah. Maybe there's another word with. I'm not sold. I'm gonna be honest. Hog without the warts is a bit off-putting, even just because you mentioned the warts.
But Hog, an outfit of Professor McGonagall, Rip Maggie Smith. You know.
God bless. Rest in peace.
We let her help.
She died the other day.
It was like was it like last week?
Yeah, she was using one of those pogos.
She was actually really like pretty when she was younger as well.
Yeah, just ignore my joke. Yeah, she was.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said she was using one of the pogos.
One of the pogos. Yeah,
not funny. Well,
if you're over 85, don't use it.
Yeah, there's a warning on there between the ages of
84 on the edge.
To 85. 84. You're right on the edge.
Right on the edge, baby.
Maggie, she was living on the edge.
Yeah. And there's instructions for your carer to help you use it as well.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a great time. We've had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Honestly,
much
I'm a little bit horny. I'm gonna have a few to go and
I was like,
I don't know, lie down.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Off.
I was actually like, oh shit, this would be a bad time to get horny.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't.
Nice. Me neither.
Man of faith.
Oh Jesus. Well, now I feel bad that I admitted that. So, anyways.
No. I saw it. It was about to happen.
Yeah.
But I didn't let it happen.
Okay. Well. Fuck, dude. Okay. All right. Peace out, guys.
Also, Louis,
you want to plug anything?
Where are you going to be at?
I'm going to be when this comes out. I could be anywhere. I'm going to be in Camden. Catch me in Camden. Comedy in Your Eye.
Yeah. Comedy in Your Eye.
Catch from my show, One Muslim, One Jew, and also catch me in Berlin, baby. Got some dates booked.
Yeah, international. Oh, yeah. They love this sort of stuff in Berlin, baby.
Oh, yeah, man. What about you? Anything coming up?
Anything coming up? I I'm doing the Comedy Store on February 20th.
Fuck yeah,
Keep
dude.
an eye out on that. Look at the tickets.
I'll delay the release of this video.
Yeah,
so that-
exactly. No, just keep that in mind for whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I'll probably be around Camden as well, so you'll see me in any of those comedy shows. Any particular
Jaguar.
spots. Jaguar probably.
Shoreditch.
Yeah, Shoreditch is a good one. Just did that on Tuesday. Shout out, Kitty Kamola.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was a great show. That was a great show.
K, come with us next time to the live event. Maybe not. Sorry.
My Krampus style here, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Peace out, guys.
Thanks, guys. Take care.